We are a couple on the cut, Cindy, Michael and our furry crew member Toffee, and we live aboard on our 57-foot narrowboat Tumbleweed as we seek adventure on the inland waterways of England and Wales. Glad to have you join us. Welcome aboard. We're at Rugby on the Oxford Canal, and as you can see there are a lot of boats here. We're able to cruise but can only go so far before we come across closures. And there's Em on Tumbleweed. So we're stuck in Rugby on the Oxford Canal. What can we do? We can go for walks. Good morning, I'm out walking Toffee and we stopped at this lovely picnic area near the canal in Rugby. Is that an apple tree? It's an apple tree. There's another one behind it. And there's one over there in the distance. What a lovely area. This apple tree looks as if it is dying, but it has in fact gone into survival mode. This is known as a false autumn. Due to the prolonged hot summer we've had with very little rain, the tree, and this particular tree, which is surrounded by other plants and trees, has closed its pores to conserve water, but will then drop its leaves to reduce water loss to help it survive until conditions improve. And I'm hoping that will be very soon. Toffee being very curious about some molehills. And Em can cook food. Here's Em cooking up a late breakfast. We don't normally have this larger breakfast, but today it's a special treat. I haven't had fried bread in ages. Coffee time. A latte for me and an extra strong blend for Em. And we can have towpath get-togethers. It was such a lovely evening that we decided to have a barbecue, and we invited our new friend and neighbour, Tennis Dave, to join us. We talked about our favourite films and our favourite TV programmes.
Not one too smoke. No, not that one. No. Flatch. And he plays the Irish.
And we can do some of our hobbies. While not cruising, we spend the extra time doing our artwork. And these are Em's oil paintings. And these are my coloured pencil drawings. There's Toffee and there's Charlie, who's our old border collie and unfortunately is no longer with us. We miss him very much. This cherry blossom is also in coloured pencil. These are my pastel pencil drawings, a series called Creatures of the Cut. And here's me finishing off a graphite pencil drawing. It's from another series I've been doing called Women Emerging. Got really close to a heron on this walk, but it didn't like Toffee very much. Walking back to Tumbleweed now. Toffee! Toffee! Toffee is usually leading me to the boat. I couldn't understand why it was taking her so long. And then I noticed something different about her. If you look very closely at her mouth, the cheeky little thing has got something in it. Turns out she had picked up a mini pork pie that someone had thrown on the towpath. That's a really sneaky look on her face. She doesn't realise that it can make her ill, so I got it off her and threw it out of harm's way. Don't worry, I gave her some doggy treats instead. And we can make new friends. This evening, Tennis Dave made us all pizzas. Marcus and later his wife Sarah joined us. Marcus and Sarah moved to New Zealand many years ago, but come back to holiday on their narrowboat Jan and the Pike. The pizzas were so delicious. I had about 3 of them. The swans were also after the pizzas, but Dave wasn't giving them anything. Toffee says if any creature is getting pizza, it's gonna be me. And this is Nigel from Narrowboat Anubis, who came to join us for a chat. Saw this man playing a guitar and harmonica, so I thought I'd just go and have a listen. His name is John and he lives with his wife on Narrowboat Gusto 5. What a fantastic tune. Watch out, Toffee with the zoomies.
Hello, Toffee. Hello, Toffee. Get it, 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 Toffee. Get it. He doesn't open up. You're shh. Shush.
And we can help each other out.
David needed water, so I went over with our water freedom cube to fill up his tank to save him bothering to go to a water point. David then asked us if we wanted to join him on the 18-minute trip to Midland Chandler's in Braunston. We needed some rope, so it was an ideal opportunity. Plus, who doesn't love a chandlery?
Chandleries are a boater's version of a sweet shop. They have everything you could possibly want for a narrowboat. You cannot possibly leave without buying something.
But I think it's better because when it's like my friend's boat, it didn't move. Mine, I often tie it and then I tie it down because it's kind of loose.
The last time we were at Braunston Junction, where the Oxford Canal meets the Grand Union, there were narrowboats cruising by regularly. Now there hasn't been one boat since we've been here, and that must be due to the stoppages and restrictions having been placed. Poor Toffee is shattered. And at last some rain. Look, there's a fish. You can see all that stuff at the bottom of the canal.
It takes one boat to go past and then it's murky again. That's why I collect our water before boat movement.
Shows how low the water is still.
It shows how clear it is with no movement as well.
And we can do a bit of gardening, even if it is only herb pots. Planting some basil and rosemary for Em to use in cooking. There's the basils. There's the rosemary.
Toffee, do you want some steak? Toffee, do you want some steak? Do you want some steak? Go sit down then. Sit. 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 Sit down. Sit. Good girl. There we go.
girl. So gentle, aren't you? Good girl. There you go. All gone. All gone. There you go.
Back to sleep. In my chair.
Looking very autumnal out there. Look at all the leaves on the canal. Last day of August. And we can meet nice, kind, friendly people.
I was stood on the towpath when I noticed a lady waving on the opposite side of the canal. It turned out to be Pauline and her cousin Stephen, who was sat in the car, two of our subscribers to the channel. They thought they would come and say hello when they noticed Tumbleweed. It was lovely to meet them both, and they offered help to any boater that needed transportation while stuck during the shutdown. Thank you, Pauline, and thank you, Stephen. Such a kind offer, and that's what makes boating so beautiful. Thank you both for taking the time to come and speak to us.
Emma's cooking Sunday dinner and we invited our friend and neighbour David over. That's our roast beef. David cooked these roast potatoes. Lovely and crispy on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Delicious. Just waiting for the gravy to be poured.
Okay, well, shout if you want your second.
A roast dinner is a beautiful thing.
If you have enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you could give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for future videos. Thank you.